Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. Nijisanji JP this time has a PR nightmare that is just dropped. Niji JP graduate Suzuka Aki had her fan letters thrown out, quote unquote, by accident. It says, according to Niji themselves, fan letters for Suzuka Aki's that was received during February 1st to the end of September of last year all got mistaken as trash and got thrown away. This is not good. This is bad. I don't know how this happens, but it's not good. It says, regarding the recall for fan letters for former live streamer Aki Suzuya, thank you very much for your continued support of the virtual liver Nijisanji group, Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. We've been accepting fan letters from fans of Suzuka Aki, is Suzuka instead of Suzuya, I believe, a former live streamer affiliated with our company who graduated from our company on August 31st of 2024 until the end of September 2024. That has now been discovered that fan letters addressed to her have arrived at our company between February 1st and the end of September of the same year were mistakenly discarded due to improper management on our part. Therefore, we would like to report the details of this matter and once again solicit fan letters. After receiving fan letters addressed to our affiliated live streamers, we deliver them to each streamer, reference of, their whole policy on that. However, upon inquiry from Aki Suzuka, we discovered that fan letters addressed to her have arrived at our company between that period that they mentioned before had not been handed over to her. After investigation, the whereabouts of the fan letters, we confirmed that they had been mistakenly discarded, basically thrown in the trash, during the office cleanup at the end of December 2024. Note that our company has established fan letter sending regulations, but as a result of an internal investigation, no other cases have been confirmed of fan letters being discarded. But here's the thing. You did it once. You've probably done it before. You just haven't been caught doing it before. You just haven't caught the person who did it before. It has been done before. This is just my opinion. It's been done before. It's been done many, many times before. Because how do you make that mistake once after years of existing? After years of existing without it having happened before. It's not just suddenly things go crap and then you decide to start throwing stuff away. Fan letters from fans are extremely important to our affiliated live streamers and serve as driving force behind their activities. Furthermore, the fan letters addressed to the graduating live streamers are farewell messages from fans who had been supporting the streamer up until that point and are filled with very strong feelings. At the same time, we believe that they will also provide the streamer with great energy and to soar into a new world in the future. In this situation, we feel a strong sense of responsibility for the fact that our mistake has resulted in the deprivation of an irreplaceable opportunity for both her fans and the talent themselves. Our company takes the incident very seriously and would like to offer our deepest apologies to Suzuya Aki, or Suzuka Aki, I believe is what the name is, and to all of her fans who have supported her. We will put in place even stricter management and storage system going forward. Specifically, we will review our overall management flow and will endeavor to prevent reoccurrence by storing and managing fan letters as electronic records when we receive them. That is something they should have been doing since the beginning. This isn't a new technology. This technology has been around for several years, since at least 2016 from what I know of, maybe even earlier, because I remember using that in one of my jobs to, put records away. We have taken disciplinary actions against the person in charge of this case and the manager in accordance with our company rules. Going forward, we will strengthen our guidance and employees in charge of storing, managing, and mail, including the employees. In addition, in light of this incident, we have apologized to the talent and held discussions with her. We decided once again accept fan letters from February 13th to May 31st. We would appreciate it if you would send them to the address below. Of course, this is anger. I'm assuming it's going to be anger. Let's see if anyone's actually angry at them. Never received fan mail because I'm an unpopular VTuber, but even if I was planning to receive one, it would be sad. I think the sender must feel even more sad. They had attached a hand-drawn illustration. Ugh. Exactly. It is like, it's real. I know, right? It's sad how they never delivered the fan mail to the VTuber. This is painful, man. It's great to see the response, but can we really recreate the emotions and thoughts from that moment? That's the thing, man. You can get the letters again. Like, people can send it again, yes. But that was an emotional moment. They probably sent trinkets. They sent, maybe a hand-drawn figure, like an actual handmade figure, hand-drawn art. Other emotions that were raw at that point. It's hard to recreate that. It is hard to have those emotions. I mean, of course, you're going to feel sad for them still, but those were raw emotions made on the day of graduation or when they had heard about her graduation. That is just not right. You should have protective measures way before this. You should have that since the beginning, since your first graduated liver, VTuber, talent, anybody. This is just horrible. And of course, because people will make memes of anything, here we have a meme of the fan mail situation that Nijisanji is going through. Fan mail. And Kutazumi's right there, throwing everything away, of course. And that is of the Aki Suzuka, I believe, of the recent liver, VTuber, etc. that we have an issue with right now because they are just that dumb. At least his indie persona now, so you could be more than happy. They throw in fan mail without the shenanigans. Yes, Aki, they will be getting their own fan mail. They will be getting their own fan mail, and hopefully not running into these issues ever again. 3 familiar voices came back for a reunion. Aiden, Shannon, and Tenjin are all former members of Nijisanji ID, and they, of course, were forgotten by the agency themselves. And here we go. They had a little bit of, it looks like a collab. Don't know if it's an off collab or just a regular collab. Let's see.
Kedengaran nggak sih emang suaranya di situ? Kadang apa? Oh my god, penyakit. Virtual kamera, OBS.
Nggak apa-apa.
Gimana sih cara virtual kamera ada suaranya?
Kalau mau langsung live stream OBS-nya aja sih.
So yeah, they're having fun. I think there are like, this was an on-channel from Aka Virtual. She has media share and things like that can pop up. She is, of course, having lots of fun. When you can have a moment, 2 hours, of course, of a moment of just chatting, hanging out, and just letting yourself loose with your friends and things like that. Especially old friends you've had in an old agency that you were a part of. A lot of you are part of. It is a wonderful thing to see. And I'm glad to see Niji ID is healing. The ex-members of Niji ID are healing. And they are moving on with their wonderful lives. And of course, for those of you in the know, Ailin is still a part of Nijisanji ID in the sense of she is an ID member that is a part of Nijisanji JP, which they were merged into. But she's, streaming here with On Shannon and Tenjin. Of course, I'm not going to mention who she was, but yes. Apollo Mythos is celebrating their 1-year anniversary with Mythos. It's finally my month. February 15th is the date of the first anniversary. This also the last episode of Vocal Pyre as well. If there are any mutuals that want to hang out with me for my debut subathon, I'll bring you to the server. Of course, those are mutuals, people that she follows, people that follow her, that type of thing, usually bigger people or people within the Mythos sphere. And that is, of course, hopefully she gets to have a lot of fun with all of them. And here we go. You guys get free emote from me. Whoa! Thank you for being so supportive and nice and loving for me. I can't wait to show you my cluster. Oh my god. It's finally gonna be free to show the world. Yay. And there is the Apollo Mythos one there. Excuse me, please bring back Mr. Zingy. Bring back my 3D Papa from jail. The account has been suspended, as you can see here on Twitter. Probably massively reported. It does happen that way. I don't know why they specifically got removed, but it does look like an issue with a specific thing. This has happened during the whole situation with her anniversary. So, of course, for the anniversary, it'd be great to have them back. And, of course, continuing on here, they had to, of course, make it into a meme, as they always do. Apollo Mythos is, of course, not only with the emote that they made, but also with what happened here. Mr. Zingy, guys, ripped my 3D Papa. He worked so hard to get where he is. And Mr. X took him away. Mr. Zingy, come back. And there you go. Using this meme format. I do love it when creators get to be like this creative, and have this much fun. F again, wait, but why? No, rip Mr. Zingy. Having fun like this is not necessarily required, but it is a wonderful thing to have when you are a VTuber. Megalodon is going to do a mommy model, and it seems like it's going to be happening soon. Would you guys want Mommy Mega Patreon or like an extra ASMR content and maybe even some never before seen spicy content? Oh dear lordy, she's doing that. She's doing that. I respect the hustle. Only 4 more days till I get to make my appearance. You'll be my Valentine, won't you? It's really early, so no one should see this. So yeah, the mommy thing is gonna be happening. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are just like very happy that's happening. Of course, you have to do what you can to keep your fan base interested, especially for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is one of those days where people they can simp over who they want to simp for. And this is Ebiko says, I'm gonna bust so hard. OMG, Mega Valentine's Day outfit. Can't wait. Ma'am, LFG, let's effing go. Do I need to send flowers first? Hola, staring respectfully, Hades from Mythos. No, I will not. Please stop sending fish to my house. Wowie, I'm free on the 14th. Box of chocolates and flowers won't be compared to you. So a lot of people are very, very happy for this. And of course, I do respect this because this costs money, time, effort, all that kind of stuff. It's crazy to go through and have all this because it's just wild. It's just wild to do that. And it takes a lot of effort to do this. So my respect for that. Kokonuts is doing just so you know who Kokonuts is, this is Coco right there. They're doing a 3.0 and they're also doing a subathon with all those goals you see. They have started 3.0 and they have been advertised on Times Square. Arrow jump scare is real.
Finally made it to
Here we go. And of course, they knew exactly when it was happening. Their debut here. That is actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool to have it in Times Square overall. New emotes, new overlay, new merch, everything. February 10th is when it happened. So, of course, this is after it happened. But it is nice to see that they were able to do this. This is their 3.0. There's a 3.0 model debut, which is, without the dress and with the dress, just with, relaxed wear. And then the dress and, the full outfit. Here's the full thing. I can't really go too much closer because, as you can see, one of them just has a tail and her butt. So, yeah, can't really go too close on that one. But I forgot to mention drew this. Bless you for making my butt fat. And of course, that is something that was, put out there. Congratulations on your 3.0. And of course, we're going to try to take a look at something that she has created. This is a little bit of her streaming with the new 3.0. It's looking really nice, as you can see. She can change her hairstyles. She can do pigtails. And she has redeems for pigtails. So she can do pigtails, regular, I'm pretty sure long hair as well, as you can see there. Someone did the ponytail. People are taking a look at all the different styles, as you can see there. It's really, really cute. Really well done. And of course, as always, she has her little mascot there with the, whenever there is a TTS message there. It's really well made. I am glad that she's able to have this debut, and I'm glad that she was able to get an artist to do this wonderful thing for her. 3 AM, which is a talent group, a corporation, a company, whatever you want to call it, they have been doing merch for Kawa Entertainment Collections. 2025 birthday merch is now live. I can't go to the actual site because they have things in bigger format. As you can see, there is some racy type of stuff here. I get wanting talents to not be blank on stream, but behind a shot that shows no parts and it isn't allowed on TV. Cutie detected. And then you have here, merch is so hot, it hit the Twitch ban. Adult nudity. Sharing content that features those adults, including exposed that. Examples violate conduct, including, but are not limited to, deliberately featuring parts of the body. And of course, as you can see here, certain parts of the body have been shown off here. And of course, will get the hammer in some situations. That is fine. That does happen. I do understand when it happens. I do understand that it's a thing. It's a thing. So it is unfortunate that this ended up happening to them. But it is one of those scary situations that does happen with Twitch and other places. For anyone who has used either VTube Studio or Live2D Cubism or any of that kind of stuff and is using Linux, then you have some good news for you. This is good news for anyone who wants to, create their own or is a creator who has created stuff before but has had to use Windows or Wine or something like that, like a Wine layer in order to try to get, VTube Studio out there or anything like that. This is some good news for you. Luna, a developer, says, and that's where I am, actually working on the solution to that problem. My cross-platform Spout 2 replacement, Crossframe, is in the works, and I plan to support DXVK as well, so it should be usable with Wine plus VTube Studio. Linux users will need Pipewire installed, and that is a response to Mikan over here saying, using Linux as a VTuber, then she says, okay, VTubers now open VTube Studio. Start furiously typing away at terminal to install Wine. Errors out the butt. Everyone else has already started streaming. I start to sweat. Install VC Face. What the F is that, Mikan? Neppy, Chi4i, and Kiki asked. VC Face, it can do everything that VTS does, and it's free. KVTubers now open VTF to use Spout 2 to losslessly insert your model into OBS. Then she says, I effing break down crying and graduate. I get blacklisted from all corpos. So it's one of those green text things. One of those green text memes. This person thought Inochi Session already does this. Says, no, it's something I've been working on, albeit slowly. That's cool, would likely also integrate into my app, as it has sort of felt awkward for there to be no Linux equivalent. thought about hosting a local web server, but that felt wrong. I guess because if you host a local web server, you might be getting people's, files and models and stuff like that on your web server. It felt wrong because it kind of feels like an invasion of privacy type of thing. Said, no way, you're goated. Consider me a future user. Be pretty tight. Can't wait to check this out. So yeah, if it helps Linux users, which a lot of people still are Linux users, because Windows has its own problems. I am a Windows user, but I do understand the problems it has. And with Windows 10, kind of losing software security updates by the end of this year, I think by September or so, it's going to be extra interesting to figure out what's going on. It's going to be extra interesting to see what's going on. So I'm glad that someone is working on this, and I wish them the best. Wasiagana TV had Fubuki on there, Shirakami Fubuki, which one will Fubuki choose? You understand it, right? Everyone reads the mood, the ultimate two-choice question. So this is what they have here. There, of course, these two are the hosts, and she's there in her seat. I love how they can do this. I don't know how they do this, but I know how they can do this. I've seen it be done before. It's basically a would you this or that. What are your choices? Is this or that? And I guess depending on that, certain things happen.
弱い人間なんで外装だけで外装だけメタルボディ超合金とか組み立てぶちまけてもまた私の買えばいいまあわかりましたはいなるほどねさあじゃあこの順番でいくとすると吹雪さんかな
その人は直接時間をかけて書いてくれたっていうのが
まあやっぱそうだよね
やっぱいいなと思ってるのでやっぱ手書きは好きですね
悪いやつ
イヤホン片方
So they ask a lot of questions of the hosts themselves. They get asked the questions. And of course, Fubuki gets asked, is it this or that? What's your preference? And it is a enlightening thing for fans of Fubuki who can understand Japanese, of course, to see what she would answer in those moments. It's always fun to see. It's always fun to, as a fan of them. I wish I could really understand Japanese, but as a fan of them, it is nice to see them expand, be seen in other places, be seen in other content creation forums, in IRL in this case. And if you're wondering why the guy on our left has a mask, in Japan and other places like it, it is rude to get people sick. So if you are sick yourself, it's seen as selfish and rude if you do not wear a mask to at least do what you can to prevent other people from getting sick if you're going to still go to work. Fubuki has had a solo live Eve party, a variety special, basically a variety show for celebrating the fact that they're going to be having their solo live very, very soon. FB Kingdom is coming very soon. And if I am to believe everything that hololive is usually done, there's going to be a free section. And then, of course, everything else will be paid with the streaming tickets, etc. So let's take a look at this little bit that she's done with the members of hololive. You see down there at the bottom, from our right to left, it's Subaru, Miko, Mio, Okayu, and Louis.
歌う流れじゃなくて
バラエティにした今決めたそう改めまして白神吹雪ソロライブ直前ジアサイドバラエティスペシ
So
ャル
he did it in 3D, which is good. This is again most likely in the, since they're doing 3D, they're all doing some sort of 3D. It is most likely in the hololive headquarters, the little hololive recording studio that they have, their 3D mocap studio that they have, which is amazing that they have it at all, but they were the first ones of the big two to do it.
ピアスさん開けるやつやそれ
She doesn't understand. Yeah, she doesn't understand what's going on. If I'm not mistaken, this game is you use the last syllable of the last word that was used to make a new word. So you use the final syllable of that word to make something new. If I'm not mistaken, that is the way that it's done usually. Okay, no, this is a different one. I guess you're trying to figure out the ending of it, maybe? The actual word that it is? That's interesting. Those are interesting things. I've never seen those be played before, so I'm just kind of guessing, and I hope you guys can give me some clue as to what it is, because I do kind of want to know, because it sounds like a fun game. But still, as you can see, Fubuki had tons of fun with, you know, different teams, different things, different organized parts of everything. And it is very nice. It's very nice to see that they're getting so much support, especially with the FB Kingdom thing. It's your solo live. She's been working for this, towards this, since late last year, since I think around November is when I first heard about it. It's probably been planned for like a year, to be honest. It is since it's a solo live, it's actually out in a concert stadium. So lots of luck to her. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, languages, everything in between. I do this because I want there to be a positive place for content creators and VTubers alike. Thank you so much for joining me here. We are talking about Star, who's in the rebrand era, TheStarlitMoth. Let's take a look at some things that they have created. Some of their Twitch here. Their About section has them as a variety streamer and very dorky. Dorky is fun. Dorky is quirky. Dorky's good. And here we have them doing some stuff. Oh God. Of course, you want to touch it, don't you, boy? This is Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. That was out of nowhere. That definitely was out of nowhere. That was definitely out of nowhere. And once again, thank you so much, StarlitMoth, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news, or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.